just so you understand why I brought these guys in. When I started in the business, I started as a remodeler doing all types of projects around the house. Nobody ever taught me this stuff. I didn't have the advantage of going somewhere where I got to learn and practice this stuff.
So what these sanders have is not a dust bag, but actually a dust extractor, which is basically a vacuum cleaner attached to the tool. First thing you need to know is that the sander has a piece of sandpaper attached to this base. You would never put this black part down and turn it on. These holes in it. Any idea why would you have holes in sandpaper?
The vacuum?
Exactly. That's where the vacuum picks up the dust that you're creating. The vacuum is going to suck the dust right through the holes in this pad, right out through the hose, and right into the bag inside of the canister. If you're breathing dusty air every day, where's that dust end up?
In your lungs?
It's right into your lungs.
You could die.
Any good way to get it back out other than coughing? Do you guys know when you're sanding what is meant by the term grits? The grit of the sandpaper describes how rough it is, how coarse it is, and that makes for more aggressive and faster work. If you're going to sand, even though we enjoy sanding now with such good equipment, you still don't want to do it all day long. If I can do it in 20 minutes instead of 6 hours, I'll take the 20 minutes. When you go up to higher grits, they become finer, less aggressive. So you're going to learn today a little bit about what happens in that process. It's what we call stepping up through the grits, grit stepping.
There's a thing called mill glaze, and it's on the wood you guys are going to be using as well as this piece. For all intents and purposes, if you guys look at that board, looks pretty clean, right?
Yeah.
Pretty smooth, nice square edges, ready to go, right? Yeah. We're going to teach you a technique called sighting it down. And you look into the grain, and all you do is look right at the grain. It's a nice grain, right? But if you turn it to the light a little bit, you'll start to see those little scratch lines in it. That's called mill glaze. When this went through a machine, which you guys have all these machines, and there's rollers that are pushing that through and milling it, it leaves little marks. If we took this and just said, that looks good, smooth, let's stain it, all those marks would come through your stain. It would look terrible.
That's so critical to what we do in here, and it's so important. So when you're seeing this stuff, realize that this is stuff you are going to be able to directly apply to what you're doing in here.
So this valve controls how much air I send into it. This valve controls how much fluid I let go by from the cup, okay?
you're learning a skill here that you can take with you for the rest of your life, wherever you go, whatever you do.